Hello, friends, and welcome back to Vintage Sports Shack. Welcome back to another episode of Fun Day Friday. I know it's Thursday, but tomorrow is the contest winner at the Pacer game. Saturday, I'm in Xenia, Ohio. So, as always, stand up, stretch out, because away we go. Like I was saying, I know it's Thursday, but I'm doing Friday's video because I wanted to get this done. Reminder, tomorrow, Friday, I am going to be in Indianapolis at the Pacer Games with the contest winner. And then Saturday, I am going to be in Xenia, Ohio at the card show at the mall there in Xenia, Ohio. So if you're in the area, stop out and see us. But today, I have been... I wanted to continue the discussion about supply, demand, utility, scarcity, transferability. And today I wanted to focus in on supply and demand. Scarcity kind of go together. I know a lot of the arguments I get down in the comments below is, what about the Mickey Mantle card? What about the Jordan card? Well, in 1952, the Mickey Mantle card was in the high series. And so it was printed late. And then when 1953 came around, Topps had to release the low numbers for the next series in 53. They still had all of the 1952 high series, tons of them. So the gentleman that was in charge took those high series numbers into the Atlantic Ocean and they threw them in the ocean. Got rid of them. So, yes, there are a lot of Mickey Mouse out there, but there's not as many as there are everything else. And the demand. There's a demand for the supply that is out there. A high demand. There's four kinds of demands. I guess I should have explained this. There's four kinds of demand. There's an excessive, exclusivity, urgency, and rarity. That Mickey Mantle card has excessive demand for the supply. Exclusivity. You would associate that with the one-of-ones, maybe. There's only one-of-one. One of these out here. So, the exclusivity. That would be a demand. Urgency. That's always going to be like right now, the Brock Purdy's, the C.J. Stroud's, and then the rarity. The rarity is going to actually be the older cards, the Willie Mays, the things of that nature. Anything pre-1976. And I mentioned this the other day. 1976 is when they started the overproduction of cards. That's when Topps started printing the crap out of them. That's when I believe in 1981, Fleer and Donruss both started printing baseball cards because it was getting big and it was getting affordable. So, go back to the Mickey Mantle, they threw it away, and then people say, what about the Jordan card? Now, I know I've brought this book out before. It's my Beckett book from 87. And I show everybody, this was only baseball. They didn't have football, basketball. None of that was popular. In 1986, when Fleer made that basketball set, and I can remember this when I was a kid, there was cases and cases of Fleer. And they all got sent back to Fleer. And they all got destroyed. Tons of them. Now, no one thought about basketball cards until after Michael Jordan took off. A few years later. And then, there are some out there. Some of you might have bought some. Might still have one. I know the gentleman in town that had the card shop, his son. The gentleman's passed away, but his son got a lot of his cards. And he saved one Michael Jordan. So I know there are some out there, and there was some foresight that there are some out there. So, that would explain the Jordan and the Mantle cards. There's just not many out there. So what do we do? What do we do with the supply and the demand? And how do we help with scarcity? Now, Monday on Don't Be Stupid, I know I mentioned I've been going through my whole collection. Getting out just the stuff that's rare. Just the stuff that not everyone else has. Not whether it's valuable or not. And I'm getting all my common stuff that just millions and millions and millions that I know that are out there. And I should have brought down my Don Mattingly card. But one of the things that kind of hit me over the weekend in Jackson, not this last weekend, but the weekend before, or in Lansing, Don Mattingly card. I have 3 Don Mattingly rookie cards, 1984 tops. And I believe I paid $40 for those in the late 80s. I seen one at the card show in Lansing. It was a good shape, nice card, not beat up. $3. $3. And why is that? The supply. You know how many 1984 tops, Don Mattingly's there are out there? Millions and millions and millions. But there's no demand. There's no XFs, no exclusivity, no urgency, no rarity, definitely no rarity. So to help. And this comes in line with waxing cards. This card's damaged. A little thumbnail. I'm starting to see a lot of these modern cards. There's this like little, like someone took their thumbnail and put these in there. You can see them. It's at the bottom of the card. And I think it's when they're shooting the sheets through. It's putting an indent on them. But it happens to several cards. This is out of 25. Now, I could do 2 things with this. I could have it graded and come back 6 or 7. Someone will crack it out of the case and try to sell it for... Or I could wax it, try to fix it, send it off to a grading company or to a group submitter, have them fix it. But you guys know me. You know my beliefs. I don't believe that you should wax your cards, touch your cards. And I believe when you get a damaged card that in the future someone else could get their hands on, that they could take advantage of somebody, needs to be destroyed. So as always, guys, this one's thick. Get rid of them. So, that's my spiel about supply and demand. If you want your cards to be worth something at all, you got to get rid of the supply. I know this forced scarcity isn't going to work. Monday I'm going to show you what I'm doing with all the commons. It's time for someone to start. And I said a long time ago I'd be the first, and I continually will be the first, for there to be value in any cards, for it to have a chance. So, comment down below, tell me what you think. Peace. Have a super great day. And why'd we come here? Keep dancing.